The problem is what she gave you doesn't match. It matches that concept of having money, over here at the feed store.
Right,
So what is it she needs?
right.
You don't have anything to evaluate if you're not gonna go along with, and, that, and I'm hearing from, Beth here, there might be some problems. The auditors might have some problems.
Well,
with that. It just doesn't
if we
make
set up that account, I can see where there's could be problems.
But they're not.
But if they're not gonna do it, just give them a flat amount, that's different.
But you don't have a flat, a request, it's based on flat amount.
Well, the amount says to help maintenance the facility and help pay for help is what it's for. I think that was a separate issue that they were talking about.
Okay.
At least that's what her explanation here is. I think it's getting confusing which year they're referring to is last year, and which one is this year.
How much you give them?
We've not done anything yet.
Oh, come on.
I got the impression they were wanting
We're waiting
that
for
12 this
Grumpy.
year and then.
Yeah, I changed that,
Next
I
year.
changed that to 12.
Okay.
We changed it to 12.
Well, to change the request.
I've got it on here.
I think when they filled the form, they need to put the years at the top. Something, because
What we
what
get?
they were referring to is
We
last
haven't
year, not
given
what we're referring to as last year. We're thinking
Still talking
the
about
year
second
that ends last year. I think maybe they're thinking that's this year, and then next year is the 13th,
The
14th.
next year's
It's
180.
getting confusing, so I'm not sure which she meant. When
I
she said
picked up
12
wrong,
months,
too.
yes.
Could be tomorrow.
I picked up 18, which she would be requesting 18 for next year
Oh, okay.
at this time. 12 for the
I don't
current.
know what she meant.
Well, it says here on the sheet,
Current funding request, 12,000.
current fiscal year funding request.
Or the
And at the top.
current fiscal year is the one we're in.
Yeah.
The next year is the.
Well, but at the top
That's
she
the way I
has
would read it.
13 and 14.
Where does she have that? I don't see that. Oh, up here, request for the funds.
And if you remember, she was talking about $1,000 a month.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not sure if you were here, Doc, but she was talking about $1,000 a month. And what she was talking about was
Make it.
$1,000 being sent down to Knowles Hardware
Right.
every month.
Every month, the buy fee.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever been out to this place?
Yeah. Went out and looked at a horse, back when my back was okay, and I was in the market for horses.
Here's what I would suggest. I'm sure that it is getting very expensive. And I know from what everybody was saying that Rodney did take animals out there. I would say that what we do is give a minimal amount of money, and then with the idea that we will check with Rodney to get an idea of how much he is utilizing that facility and how much. And it may be that the amount of animals that he takes sufficient feed for those animals. And once again, I don't see that the county commission should feed those animals for the rest of their lives if they're not adopted. Or
Well, if you won't feed them, you won't feed me.
Bring you a bag of kibble from this.
okay, so what are we figuring here as far as?
Well, no matter what I say, you won't agree.
Come on, Ralph.
Just throw a figure out
You
there.
can go on the record expressing your opinion,
Well, yeah, my opinion, they want 12.
Yes,
She asking for 12.
she's asking for 12.
Right.
And I'm gonna be generous, 6,000.
I want you to be happy with that thing, Robert.
That's,
Is that more generous than-
that's more generous than I would be.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, here's my,
You just can't sue this, can you?
here's my thinking. This is maintaining animals with no, it's my understanding, with no, it's a no-kill shelter, so it's just maintaining those animals, whereas Mrs. Cruz is doing something positive to fix the problem. I would be in favor of giving more money to maintain than to fix,
Good, that's common sense.
okay?
I'll vote no. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I would say we give no more than we gave to spay and neuter, or
2,500.
Increase pay
Or
to 3 and 2.
increase spay and neuter and,
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
but that's simply my opinion.
Now, it's going to food, right?
Pardon?
It's going to food, right?
Well,
That's,
shots, she gives them shots.
Okay, I have animals. You have animals. We all have animals. We know how expensive they can be. But I'll tell you something. $200 a month you can buy a lot of dog food. Really does. If you're going to Sam's Club, not this, or Walmart. Now, shots, I don't know how many, here again, why do they always say how many? Because then you can sit down and do it, senseless. Only get the shots,
They took in and placed 133 dogs and cats.
okay, 133. But they didn't have them all at once. It's something, it's a sliding scale up and down, over the year. And
I
the
see that, that's
shots,
a break-in.
when I have my animals, and they get physical, it's about, the shots are about $75. That's for a whole year.
Give her same amount we gave, spay and neuter. I'd say,
my suggestion would be 2,000.
well, that's what I was gonna say,
Okay,
2,000.
you agreeable with that? Okay,
So it's 2,000.
2,000.
2,000. All right, now let's come back up to feeding senior citizens. County Nutrition.
County Nutrition, where's that?
No, they get money for that, but it's not for the people, this is for people that's not 65, that's
It's a good program, but how many from Dobbin?
Isn't that Doddridge County's budget?
Pardon?
Isn't that a budget for Doddridge County?
The reason they're requesting they went from 5,000 to 17,000. And how much did we give them?
Got 60 clients in Doddridge County.
gave them,
10,000
Last year.
and then 5,000.
Last year they.
Last year, County, right here it is, 5,000.
And then the previous year, 10,000.
yeah,
Cut the request in half.
cut it to, 8,500.
In 2012, we did 15,622 meals. We got contributions, I assume that's from the receivers of the meals of 47 cents per meal. Now, they say here that we're classified under the state and federal. The Doddridge County Senior Center is not under the Title III-C. I wonder if that's because, well, why would that be, I wonder?
I don't know.
They were cut by this 3C for Doddridge County. They were cut by 17,027.
I don't know.
I'm just looking for facts.
Yeah.
Okay, now my horse is sick, and I have Audubon's on him down and bow his teeth. He does something all the time.
I guess I would be interested in finding out why Doddridge County was cut. By $17,000.
Where do you see that?
Page
Very last
two.
page.
Oh, okay.
Mentioned
Oh, I see
page
it,
two.
yeah.
Harrison County was cut by 0.
Hancock, 0. Marshall, 0. Wetzel, 0.
Maybe it's due to the income level of the people they're serving?
It is a strange thing. The Doddridge County has a lower poverty level as a percentage than Harrison County. It's not a great deal lower, but it is somewhat lower. You wouldn't have thought that because of all the, industry over there, but.
Well, I think the benefits are probably very evident. I'm going to throw something out here, and since we had given them 10 in not this past fiscal year or the current fiscal year, we gave them 5 this fiscal year, 10 the previous. I suggest 10, and then if they want to come back in, and so that we can discuss the issue with them as far as why it was cut, why Doddridge County was cut, Harrison County wasn't. Give an explanation. I think it's a worthy cause, but I think we need to know why, and
I agree with that, Greg.
what do you think, Shirley?
I think that's.
So 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you all send those back to them? They're gonna get that feedback? How are they gonna know that?
Well, that was a good question. I was gonna ask that same question. How are these people gonna know that what we gave them, or we gave them anything? Or, do you call them and tell them, or they just call and ask? How's it been working? I don't even know how it's been working.
Well, we started doing it different last year. We just sent it at the beginning of the year, but that wasn't a good thing. It made our cash flow really low, because there's several other things I have to pay right up front.
Oh, okay.
But we never really notified them, but since it was right at the beginning of the year, we just gave it to them. Before, we always had him come in and he actually voted on it. Because when you just say this in the budget, this is not, well, you're doing it different this year, so it's even in. Before, if you had to actually vote to give it to him, just by placing a lump sum in the budget, it didn't really specify, tell me to give it to him, even though you had in your head what you was going to give it to him. So they had to come in, so talk, but then that got confusing because so many people were coming in that we just, you said an amount at the beginning of the year and just gave it to them. And took care of it at the beginning of the year, but like you're doing it different this year, so I don't know, there's no precedent for it.
Could they, when they finally finalize this, decide, okay, they finish the list, and if they go back and change something or other, but once it's all finalized, then could they vote tonight then to say, okay, this is what we're going to do?
Yeah, but you're wanting them to know different issues. The letters wouldn't, if you wanted them to know, we want you to come in and explain this on this one, or you want to do this on that one, that you don't have to specify. Or you just want them to know the amount that you approved right now. And if they want to come in and talk to you or something about this, they're welcome to do so.
Yeah, I would say a letter stating that this amount was approved for fiscal year 2013, 2014. And if the amount that you requested was reduced, the county commission had concerns. If you wish to discuss this with the county commission, then call the county clerk, place yourself on the agenda, and we'll be happy to explain. Is that
cleared up?
That way one letter does it all, doesn't it?
One letter?
Pardon?
Yeah, one letter does it all.
Yeah.
I only have to sign one.
And so far, you only have 4 that you made a reduction on.
That's good.
Okay, Solid Waste Authority. Yes, they're requesting 15,000.
Yeah.
They were paid 10 last year.
Yeah.
They've received 10,000 the last 2 years.
Yep, what's that?
Okay, what's your feeling?
What's that? Okay, wait, I didn't read anymore. I gotta see why they want extra 5.
Who is this now?
This is a Solid Waste Authority. It just says increase in expenses.
Attachment? Sure. What increase? Let's see.
They're giving us their costs, aren't they? They're giving us their expenditures.
Yeah. Wages. 19,000.
They are part of our,
Yeah.
This is the first time they filled out one of these forms. I think it was kind of hard for him. That he was trying to figure out what he wanted.
Well,
The young lady just started here.
who's working now? Sherry and
year ending June 30th, 2012, their revenue, which included the contribution from the county commission, their revenue totaled $33,840.57,
Yeah.
and their expenses totaled $35,766.72. Now, it doesn't appear to me that there's any areas that are excessive as far as expenditures go.
Well, let's give it back the same we got, give them the same we got last year.
Well, their expenses exceeded their income last year.
Oh, okay. By how much?
By about 2,000. Almost 2,000.
Okay, they asked for 10,000 last year, they got 10,000.
They got 10 last year.
They want an extra 5 this year,
Right.
so we'll give them 13. They do a good job.
What do you think, Rick?
They do a good job.
I don't have any problem with the 15. You know, these are,
They pick up a lot of garbage.
yeah, and these, once
Yeah,
again,
part
these-
of our agency.
and they're, once again, it appears that they're spending money wisely.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with 15.
Okay.
Okay,
15.
15. Now, I have School Day Plus on here,
Where is it?
well,
Oh, right here. There it is.
but she was in the other day and we gave that now.
Yeah.
Do we deal with this now, or do we wait until she comes in next year? Or later on this year?
Well, she asked for the money for the next fiscal year, is that, am I right or wrong?
Now, she was in here,
I think she was just here, but
and she was here back in January or, yeah. Well, I'm not sure if she was here, but she sent in the request. And at that point in time, you know, as I said yesterday, it indicated that she was just almost out of money. Because she only had $875 or so in the account.
okay, this is 2013, 2014 request.
So, what do you think?
Let's give her 5,000, she appreciated it.
Pardon?
Let's give her 5,000, she appreciated it. What do you think, Ralph?
Is she associated or affiliated with the school board in any way?
She gets in kind from them,
Pardon?
in kind. But she isn't down, it's not a school program, it's separate from the school.
Okay.
It kind of fills in the gap between, well, it was there before the project.
Yeah.
There was some hours that the project IZ does, and she does, and she will stay extra time. If the parents get delayed and calls, you're staying. She's
You got a good,
flexible.
you got a good program.
And she will do without,
Huh?
she will do without herself for the kids.
Yeah, I know our church was donating snacks and stuff for the program.
She does good.
I think,
I guess I'm just confused with what year we're paying this. I guess. Somebody
I'm
straighten me out.
confused too, because I was
Straighten me out.
looking at it different than what you guys were looking at, and so, the way I wrote it.
I think the majority of them are for this next fiscal year.
After July,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and you give her money for
And
this
that's what
year.
we're dealing with tonight.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, we dealt with her,
this year's,
yeah, we dealt with her yesterday because she was just about out of money,
Okay,
to get her through.
until July.
Right.
Okay, did she get her money?
Send it out today.
Okay, okay, I understand now.
Okay.
So this request that she's putting in here is for after July,
That's what she has indicated, yes.
this year. Okay,
So what do you fellas think?
I say give it to her. She has a fine program.
Yes.
She does, she has a
I
fine
don't have any
program.
problem with it either. Okay,
Now that we're straight now.
okay. Doddridge County Fair Committee.
You had me confused. Question on that. Question on that. Question on that.
Oh, there it is.
Money makes me nervous. You figured that out yet?
Okay, in 2000, or not the current year, but the previous year, we gave 6,000 to the county fair, right? And then 5 last year.
Yeah. A lot of times they came in after the fair and they didn't have enough to cover things, they invested into it. But this is probably better ahead of time.
Okay, now they're requesting 20,000 for the fair.
20,000 for the fair,
Right.
10,000 for repair of stage, roof, doors, and electric.
I'm not so sure that one shouldn't come from the county park. Because it's county park.
Yeah, it is there, it is there. I agree with that, Ray.
I think, personally, I think the park should be administering that. And along that line, the park will always get estimates on what it's going to cost and come to the county commission.
So you want to give her 20,000 to there?
Well, I'm not sure about, if you look, I mean, once again, you never know from year to year. If we have a rainy year, it's going to be bad, but, you know, last year, their revenues exceeded their expenses by $2,040. Now, I know that it's been, and
You said that backwards, didn't you? You did not.
yes, I did. Their expenses
I am paying attention.
exceeded their revenue.
Okay.
But their revenue included last year it says on their report that they got 5,000 plus 5,500.
Maybe it was the first part of that year, because they would want annual, we did fiscal. Last year's fiscal.
I didn't hear what
change the way they
Yeah,
do
they're
it.
going from January to December, where I have from July to June, so it might have been earlier that year.
Oh,
But
That's not there.
I don't see it.
Oh, I think maybe they're referring to the other one year before that. No, it's 2000. This
I'm
is the
not sure.
second half. And then.
There, I know they had 6,000 and 5,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they come up with,
Well, that's.
I guess,
Who they gonna get this year, you know?
Pardon?
Who's the singers this year?
I haven't heard.
Me, I'll sing for free. What did we give them last year? Total what?
They said 6,000 and 5,000. That's the deal. 6,000 was.
Yeah, but you see over here,
That's really November 2011.
over here on their financial report, 5,500.
Yeah, that's what it
You know, I'm just assuming here. No, that wouldn't have been it either. If you all recall, last year, there was an item for 32.5 that it says on here that it went to the Doddridge County Park. That was sent to the Doddridge County Park, but it was requested by the Fair Commission for electrical upgrade. They
Yeah.
requested 75,
Yeah,
is.
65.
Actually, his request form had Doddridge County Park. It was a
Yeah.
request from Doddridge County Park, so that's why it was sent that
Yeah,
way.
and if you recall, and maybe it was the first county commission meeting, we had one upstairs, maybe it was the second. He asked about that, and I told him that he needed to talk to Jim Messenger, because the park had received it, and I assumed what it was when they sent it, because I was aware that they'd made the request for the 65. But then I thought, maybe they'd agreed with the park to keep that the park could keep the 26 or 27 for the generator, but apparently that's not the case. So I don't know where they came up with their figure of $5,500 on their report January 1 through December 31. But irregardless, their expenditures exceeded their revenues by $2,000 last year. We have no way of knowing. They received, as far as we know, $5,000, and it could be that the $5,500 was from somebody else. It was just a mistake on this particular report. So if we gave them last year, we would have had to have given them an additional $2,000 for them to break even.
right.
So, personally, I think the fair is a benefit for the county, and it.
Some kids, that's all they get,
Right.
vacation.
Yes.
Personally, I'd like to see everybody get in the fair free, if we could ever afford it.
Well,
A lot of people can't afford that.
that would be
$10 to get in
nicer.
there.
We'd have to come up with $77,000.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah. Someday we may have it.
Well, who knows?
I have this vision fixed on it,
And I have a vision of an Orwell gushing.
Well, I will tell you this. I have made the prediction that assuming they go ahead and drill all these wells, Doddridge County is going to have lots of tax dollars in the
You
future.
know, you could certainly easily look at 1 day free for a certain.
Oh, one day.
Yeah, of children, you know, all children get, a day free.
Wait, a minute. That's a good idea, but wait a minute. We have a lot of families out here that can't afford to go over to the fair. I've talked to a lot of people.
They come attached with family, a child does.
I know.
That's the assumption.
I know.
I'm old fashioned that way.
I'd quit. I'd quit.
Well, what
No,
I,
really, would that be something that the county commission could do? Assuming we're gonna get all this money, yeah, have a 1 day free. Any residents of Doddridge County, you go in today for free, have a ball.
But you have to have kids.
Well, we make kids.
No, not right.
well, here's another thought.
Well, I mean, because that kind of makes it really special for kids.
I know.
I mean, and it's
I know.
kids that,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
Here's a thought. If we decided that was something that we